Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of my personal editorial. This is Street is Watching Editorial. Also, why you ready? Afi Wasunianko.
Dear DJ, everything they do, you think say nobody they see you. I tell you, say the street is watching.
Now, in today's edition, I'm sure by now if you're searching on the internet, you know that the Grammy has introduced another category. And I would like to read, the category is Best African Music Performance. Now, this is the definition of the category. Now, the definition talks about a track and singles category that recognizes recording that utilize unique local expressions from across the African continent, highlighting regional melodic, harmonic, and rhythmic musical tradition. The category includes, but not limited to, Afrobeat, with no S, Afrofusion, Afropop, Afrobeats with the S, Alte, Amapiano, Bongo Flavor. I don't know this one. Is it Genge or Gengen? One of them. Genge. Kizomba, Chimurenga, High Life, Fuji, Kwasa, Mdombolo, Mapuka, Ghanaian Drill, Afro House, South African Hip Hop, and Ethio Jazz Genus. Now, these are the category definition for Best African Music Performance being introduced by the Grammy. Now, in my editorial today, I'm picking the conversation from the fact that Appear2 in a recent interview talked about Ghana getting global recognition in terms of music. So I spoke to him earlier on when I was sitting in for my godfather DJ Andy Dusty on Daybreak Hits. And this is what he had to say with respect to gaining global recognition through music for Ghana.
What kind of music is that represents us out there? What kind of music is representing us out there? When you say Jamaica, reggae comes to mind. Are you getting my point? The moment you say hip-hop, America comes to mind. If you say dancehall, Jamaica comes to mind. The moment you say Afrobeat, Nigeria comes to mind. You don't have to mention any name of any artist from Nigeria. Just say, Charlie, Afrobeat, where does it originate from? You hear people say Nigeria. You get about 90 people say, oh, it's Nigeria. Meanwhile, we started it from here. My problem is we should have our roots. The moment somebody says Azonto, we had Azonto. It was worldwide. Everybody should say, oh, Azonto is from Ghana. Straight. With something to represent us out there. Yes, once in a while, someone will make a big hit and then it will go there. And yes, then you see that most of their fans are from Nigeria. You know, the Nigerians are also making noise about that particular song. So there's this, notion that Afrobeat is for Nigeria. It's not even for African. There's that notion out there, whether we like it or not.
Now, yes, I do side with, Sofo Apia, aka Apia2. So I do side with him. He's talking about the fact that Ghana needs a unified music genre. And unified music genre, of which we can place all our sounds beneath it and then expand that category and own it so that it gains prominence and dominance on the world stage. I understand him, and I do. Of course, some of the pundits that we had on the show were of different views. Some believe that we could also own Afrobeat or Afrobeats, the one with the S and all that, because that started as a musical show in the UK by DJ Abrante. Because let's say, for example, there's DJ Awana is hosting a show, or DJ Andy Dusty is hosting a show on radio called Afro Track. And under that Afro Track, or during that 2-hour show, he plays music from South Africa, maybe a piano song. He plays some from Egypt. He plays some from Ghana, that is a drill music. All these songs during that time is being played on the Afro Track. That is how probably to to some of our pundits started. They feel that it was through that way the movement of Afrobeat started. Some are also of the view that Afrofusion, that is the one that fella started with or named or coined the term Afrofusion. That is the thing that has metamorphosed the ABCB. I know now, boom. Am I right now? We have the Afrobeat, the one with the S. Now, in my editorial today, I just want to find out from or go into our memory bank and revisit some of the things that started, because one of our pundits today drew my attention to the fact that as Ghanaians, as a group of people, anytime we are able to come across something that is highly beneficial, that would be highly beneficial to us, we tend to fight it. A typical example when it comes to the music genres, something like High Life. Everybody wants to own something. So we had High Life, and a group of artists went around the world, introduced a couple of new instruments in the composition of High Life music, and they coined their own term, Bugger High Life. Same thing. We had Hip Life, and High Life people were looking down on Hip Life, saying, what is this? Kasa Hare, Kasa Hodwo, Kasa, whatever they were calling it, or something that was derogatory, one way or the other. Omobashi, Hip Life. Hip Life came to stay. We had from Hip Life, we had the tree pop, we had so many other genres popping up. Why can't we have one single genre? Well, we had one. We had an international one called Azonto. And Azonto, let me put this one down. Azonto, undoubtedly, is one of the genres from Ghana that actually put Ghana on the map. It really did, because guess what? One of the biggest artists in the world, Beyonce, at a certain point in time was doing the Azonto dance on her stage. With that being said, now we have High Life being represented in the Grammy Best Music, African Music category. Let me get the name right again. It's new, so Charlie, I might mess it up. Best African Music Performance category. We have High Life being represented in there. Also, we have Ghanaian drill also being represented in there. Now, talking about High Life and the fact that people try, or Ghanaians as genre, we just can't live with one genre and be fortified with it. We had Azonto, and we still had some of our artists doing songs like Death of Azonto. We had rappers. I can mention names, but Charlie, these days I'm on a different path right now. So Charlie, let's just chill it. You people, that artists would then do song. Death of Azonto. Meanwhile, was one of the music genres that came with a dance and was gaining a lot of international attention. Now, Ghanaian drill is in the scene. Ghanaian drill is in the scene. A music genre that has been captured by the Grammy. A perfect opportunity for us to push our artists there. But what did we do? We had people in this same country, Ghana, fighting Ghanaian drill music. Even tonight, as we are recording this video, where this thing can make public and everybody is enjoying it, do you know what people are doing? Now people want to find poster boys for the genre. Some are saying Asaka boys, of which we all know that these boys are the true originators of this sound and art. Some are also there saying Blacko. Some are even within the Asaka boys. Some are saying it should be Yao Talk. Some are saying it should be J Bad. Some are saying, bro, there's no need. We now have recognition for a sound we've been able to create from this land. What are we going to do with it? Are we now going to produce more of that sound? For people to now enjoy different varieties of Ghanaian drill? Or are we going to stop doing it and try and use all our time to fight anybody who wants to be or who is seen as a poster boy? Come on, man. Come on. Charlie, we tired, and I'm tired. Personally, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. Can't we for once come together and push one agenda? Can't we do that as a group of people? Is this thing too hard for us to do? Whether it's High Life, whether it's Hip Life, whether it's Ghanaian drill, it's Ghana being fairly represented in there. Ghana is being fairly represented on a Grammy stage. And in fact, Grammy category, we are fairly being represented in there. I must say congratulations going out to Asaka boys and everybody who is doing Ghanaian drill music. In fact, I must say congratulations going out to the greater Kumasi, Kumerica, as a matter of fact. Sorry, for producing a sound that has been now accepted on the international scene. I know so many gatekeepers. I mean, so many people were of the view that make a no go there or make a good producer, because this is very, very political. Right? When this thing started, right, there were a couple of gatekeepers that were so not cool with the Kumerica idea. A typical example is our honorable music producer by the name Weyotin. Now, Weyotin took to his social media, that is Facebook, to write this, and I would like to read. I decided not to talk about some of these things, but for future sake, make I put this one down, make I ink this one. Now, Weyotin took to his Facebook, and this is what he wrote. Kumerica has no future. It's dead on arrival because it was never thought through. We could have done it better by projecting us and not confusing ourselves. Confused boys. This is what the gentleman wrote. Abranti know that screen also. This is what he wrote. See, we are not God. Let's stop. Make we stop thinking like we are God and we know everything. Bro, we don't know anything. We don't know tomorrow. There are so many people. I don't. Producer, make I mention names. There are so many people who think now can even go on radio and be talking about the fact that Kumerica or the Asaka or the drill music is dead. But guess what? Enona ene eti enim. See, artists will go into the studio and be singing. And you say this song is a pure high life song. You ask them, say, nah, me, I be Afrobeat artist. I be Afrobeat artist. But this is a pure high life tune that you're doing. And yes, I do understand some of these artists because on Ofremuna and as what Temuna's high life are. We have legends, we have high life legends who would come out to say that Ninyumwe and high life. Guess what? Shatawale had a song, My Level, that was nominated and in fact won the High Life Song of the Year. What happened in this country? Now Nyumwe high life, Nyumwe high life, Nyumwe. What do we want? Now, I will see it to me because yes, I do understand when it comes to rhythm and genres. There's a rhythm and there's a genre, but rhythms mainly form genres. And if you ask me, I can push the conversation further a little bit. There are chord progressions, there are musical notes or even specific instruments used in playing or in pushing a certain agenda, a certain genre. Because something like a banjo, guitars, near there, these instruments, your country music, muana, onama oko. In Humansia, the guitars nusu apie and it meets the drums and the horns and all that. Then you know that you are entering high life one way or the other. Same instruments, a different chord progression or a different kick will put you in something like the reggae and all that. Yes, rhythm I play, but for us to have a unified genre, we should embrace it and embrace one big genre. So if it's high life, we can have hip hop high life, we can have trap high life, we can have Ghanaian drill high life. I mean, basically, we need a point. We need something to identify us. I know this thing, Ghanaian drill music, will have people within us who will fight it. I'm sure by now somebody has written to the Grammy that it can't even qualify to be a music genre. What do we want? Then I'm tired. Bro, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. We are this close to it, and check on social media, right? Go onto Twitter right now and you see the conversation around Ganiendo. This should have been the perfect time for us to be sharing these songs back again, pushing them, because these songs are somewhere in the COVID era, in the 2000s. And when they asked me, I mean, shouts going out to the team at Noisy, Vice UK, when they came over to Ghana to shoot a documentary, you know, we had people, we had foreign media outlets flying into the country to come and cover it. You thought it was a joke. I did an interview with Noisy, and they asked me how I felt about the whole movement. Let me do this insert right now. Just watch this video.
These boys decided to put on Kumasi and brand it with American sound. They actually came up with the term Kumerica.
Kumerica, if you fuck up, you gonna mash up your head.
It's Kumasi and America.
Right.
And these guys, they drip, they make sure that they're looking fly all the time. They have a slogan, never get caught on fresh, you know.
And what is that? What do they mean by that?
It means every day, stay dripping 247. That's what we do.
This sick new rap genre, locally called a Saka, is leaving fans around the world excited, intrigued and confused.
We're going to be reacting to some Ghanaian drill today, and I saw this on Twitter, and I was like, what? That's like. So,
Yo, so we got UK drill, Chicago, New York, US drill, and now we got Ghana drill.
Of all drills, bro, the only drill we never heard is Ghanaian drill.
But there's one tune in particular that's really got people talking.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, sir. This is hard.
This is hard as hell, dude.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know what I was expecting, but this is fire, bro.
The young bull responsible for this anthem is Yaltok.
See, Ghanaian drill has come to stay. We can either fight amongst ourselves right now to let people know that it's not a music genre and all that. We can push that conversation out there. Then we'll start talking about it. Nah, papa, you know, this guy we for thank this guy. We no for thank this guy. This guy, you know, do anything in this movement. We can go ahead and be doing all those things back and forth while other countries, as it stands now, Afrobeats in their PM, they are gathering arsenals. They are going to release more songs under that genre. So guess what? You go to your next party, then you realize that there's no Ghanaian song being played over there. And yes, the party would have been held in Ghana. Obetena hosa ne abo Nigeria for nyom nkwa akwa akusitri. Obetena ho ne abo ama piano sa akwa akusitri. And you come home and then you come and insult us again. The artist and the creative industry, you come and insult us again for not doing good. Thank you very much. I'll leave it here and ask you this final question. Are you proud of the music that you are hearing in Ghana? If you are, then support it. My name is DJ Slim. This has been my editorial. Good evening.
Dear DJ, everything they do, it is say nobody they see you. I tell you, say the street is watching. The street is watching. DJ Slim say the street is watching. Hey, the street is watching. The street is watching. The street is watching. DJ Slim, Rapamwa pussy. Hey, the street is watching. So watch your mouth well, watch your steps well, and watch your back. The street is watching. The street is watching. Yo, street is watching. Big ups. DJ Slim, this is Joe Quintana, number uno.